The scene is set in the Shadowlands, a dark and dreary place where most people fear to tread, and where the very energy of the abyss and oblivion and all the most terrible energies in the world seem to collate and drain you of your very will to exist or live or any of the other shenanigans. Currently, you see the death of rabbits in front of a fog. Well, it's sort of a fog wall at the moment. There is no clear entrance to this little fog prison that's currently behind him. He's just sitting on a couch, very relaxed, very laid back. He's currently reading up on the old man in the sea for one reason or another, and beside him is a simple telephone, red telephone if there were colors in the Shadowlands. It is currently connected towards the inside of the cell to the occupant inside the cell. At the moment, Josh Rain is just leaving the phone where it is. He has no reason to communicate, at least at this time.
It will slowly start ringing. Its sound seeming almost to echo and slightly church bellish, like an old dead gong being rung with each successive strike of the bell.
Josh will let it ring at least 3 o'clock at least before he just goes ahead and picks it up and sort of gets his shoulder up just so that he can open the book and talk into the speaker at the same time. Hello?
Hello, Josh.
How we doing there?
Who knows? Stupid fucking phone. I don't know even how the hell it got in here, but... So, how are things out there then? In the world of the vaguely living?
Oh, in the world of the vaguely living, we lost George, a few days ago. I don't even know if you met him, but, he ran afoul of some demon woman. I don't even know. Seemed pretty much out of place. It was a living creature inside my realm, and it just sort of killed one of my servants, so I'm a bit peeved about that. But everything else seems perfectly hunky-dory. Oh, except for the fact that I am missing something. Still need to go find that. But oh well.
I have a question. Kind of an interesting one, I suppose. Is this to be how it ends? I get stuck in this place for the rest of time? Or is there a vote taking place whether or not to send me back?
Oh, they're currently talking about it amongst themselves. I'm gonna go ahead and leave them to that. I was never the one to really decide anything.
Especially not since you were the deciding vote in making me tyrant. Bet you regret that now. You and that scumfuck traitor.
Oh, who's the scumfuck traitor?
Clark, obviously. That treacherous prick.
Clark, you say. Okay, what'd he do?
Decided that for the sake of a human being, for the sake of a single human life, completely disregarding any good we could try to do for the multitudes of humanity, in short, completely forgetting every lesson you ever taught me, he decided it would be a good thing to state openly in front of me he wanted to replace me. Couldn't decide who, he said, but he wanted me gone. And if I've learned something from this host, it's that if someone wants you gone and you're in a position of power, the quickest and most efficient way to remove them is extermination. And in our case, it's less of a permanent sentence. So, I had no reason to think he wasn't planning to. And so I realized something. I had two options. Let him walk out of that room, and let him plot my death, or hold him long enough that the court as a whole could judge him. And sure enough, things went wrong. Partly because of Artemio.
Oh yeah, he called me.
Yeah, I really should punch that man. If he hadn't tried to shield Clark, I'd been able to incapacitate him and actually take him to the court. Worst thing is, Artemio, I couldn't have even explained it to him. Not without risking revealing it to Clark.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't even blame the demon. I blame the host. Because when he first took that host, he wasn't like this. He was a decent guy. But the closer he's gotten into that host's mind, the more of a prick he's become. And I accept that's probably happening to an extent with me. But I'm at least trying to fight it. He seems to revel in it.
All this time, you may not be able to hear it, but Josh Rain is doing a little jig on his own side of the couch, going, yeah, that sounds absolutely terrible, my good sir. Absolutely terrible. So what do you think they're going to eventually decide?
Odds are easy. This court never wanted a tyrant, they never wanted a devil in power. Hell, if the Reverend has his way, don't just send him back to the abyss, they'll destroy me. That's the truth of it. This court never wanted a leader. They want to fall, they want to fail. And when they're all ravagers and this world is burning, maybe I'll do my best to point and laugh from the abyss.
Well, you and I have both been to jail. Jail doesn't necessarily have the best view available.
I know. I did say I'd do my best to point and laugh. You never know. Maybe the Ravagers have got it right. If they destroy the world, maybe the host will come back and finish us all off.
Oh, it's such a bittersweet ending, my good sir. Why don't we try to fix it up? The host. Oh, people keep talking about the host, how the host will come back, how he's left us, or the host. Never really any energy or any effort on our part. I mean, seriously, we created this world, why can't we fix it up ourselves?
That's the thing. I would have liked to. I wanted to. But that's the thing. If I'm not... that's the thing. If I'm still Tyrant right now, then... yeah, if I'm still Tyrant, Michael wears a carrot top hat and sings the Macarena every second Thursday.
Well, think about it like this. Do you really need to be the tyrant? Do you really need to be the leader in order to make the world a little bit better for us and for humanity?
Probably. Because that's the thing. That court, if indeed you can call that gathering of madmen a court. Because that's the thing. It's not a court. It's a gathering of people who each want to act independently. No one of them will ever obey a command given, no matter what the command is. I mean, look at the Reverend. He has no compunction with killing any demon he disagrees with. Clark was happy to set the person he chose to have as tyrant on fire. Lily would no more take orders than... she'd no more take orders than you would kill an innocent.
Oh, I've done that.
Not lately, I suspect. But,
no, not lately, but I've been called to do it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Legitimate innocence.
Nobody's innocent. Get that hell out of your idea right now.
Alright then.
Right now.
But you know what I mean. If an actual legitimate innocent was brought to your attention, you would not want to kill them. You'd want them to live as long as possible.
Well, ideally.
And that's the same thing with Lily. She would no more take orders than you would kill that innocent. If she really was forced to, she would, but she'd never do it willingly. The whole lot of them
order. Make it a request. Try to work with what you got, my good sir. That's the thing. Marcus, that's really all that you can do. Work with what you're given. Don't expect anything less, don't expect anything more. If you need to actually grab a person to actually do a thing, You gotta cajole them. You gotta make sure they understand the message that you're sending. You gotta actually trust that they might do it.
The problem
Follow up is
is,
the
you
thing.
can't trust anyone. You can't, because they do things their own way. I can't. Let's say I gave the Reverend a job. No matter how important that job is, I cannot trust him to do it. Why? Because I know if he had the choice, he would kill me. I can't trust Lily to do a job. Why? Because odds are she wouldn't obey. She wouldn't follow the instructions. She'd do things in her own way. And
Hmm.
I could so easily screw up. Artemio's the same. The Malefactor's the same. Al's the same. Hell, even you. You do things in your own way and make it difficult.
Oh, of
Doesn't matter
course.
what plans I, as Tyrant, could ever have come up with. None of you would have listened.
No, but this is why you don't come up with plans, Marcus. You just come up with goals. You just come up with, things we need to do, things we gotta get done, and leave the more details to the rest of us.
And when the rest of us are all dead because no one bothered to plan ahead. Look how desperately we scrabbled with the New Jersey situation. We
Yeah,
barely
I
had
think
time
you
to
guys
plan for
covered that pretty damn well.
that. Yeah. We had like, what, 2 or 3 days at most?
Yeah,
We got fecked out. We virtually got fecked out. And from what I hear, that police is still active. So we didn't exactly beat them.
of course you're not gonna beat them. You're not gonna beat them in a night. You're not gonna beat them in 2 nights. They're always gonna be a thing. Always gonna be in the background. Always something you're just going to have to deal with.
And that's the thing. This city, all these other supernaturals, the mages, the werewolves, the vampires, the changelings, even the creatures in your realm. All the while, I bet every single one of them has their own version of a tyrant, or at least a leader who speaks for them. And then there's us, a race who, in their own ridiculousness, thinks that a rebellion against the All-Maker should be a rebellion against our own kind. A ridiculous race. They always were.
You can't see it, but on the end of the line, Josh is actually air guitaring some Freebird, actually, as best that he is able to.
Hmm. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. I've been able to feel it more so lately the last few days. Since I got here, actually. It's like,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the pull of the abyss. That's the pull of oblivion. You're getting weaker and weaker every single day you're here, my good sir. So I kind of hope they make a decision rather quickly, because
how
if you
long,
were just to expire, well, that would be an awful end, wouldn't it?
how much longer have I got, do you think?
Well, you're still talking, which is a good sign.
Marcus actually sounds like he actually sounds uncaring, like he doesn't care if he gets pulled back. It's actually slightly worrying in a way, if you actually know him well enough.
Sound just like Charlotte.
Is this what you did to her?
Well, this is what they told me to do, and I did. Guess it was good at the court. Michael Cross is right up there. He gave me the biggest pet speech that he possibly could. Now, my dear Halaku friend, this is your duty. This is your duty to the court. Do you remember the old days? Do you remember the Alabaster Legion? Yes, yes, yes. I am your leader. I am a tyrant. And this is what we must do. We must take this captive, and we must place her in a place that she cannot escape. And when she is in that place, we will hold her for a single time until we are able to properly interrogate her, and then she fucking expired in a week.
Isn't it wonderful? Just fucking wonderful. This whole world has been a screw up from start to finish. We fucked up, they fucked up, everybody fucked up. By the way, if Josh would roll perception empathy, please.
Not really.
Yeah, fine, screw you.
I hated Cross. I hated Cross for many, many reasons. This was one of them. I'm a jailer. This is what I do. This is the
Uh,
kind of shit I got up to in the war. And then after the war, when I came back, they used me. They used me for this. They
and
said I was
now,
doing everything right. That this little conspirator, this little fucking confidant, the Frank Cotton, was the linchpin to everything. And then they just let her expire. Because I was off busy doing something else.
that explains one thing. Explains why you never liked the idea of a tyrant. Why you never made them side with me. How many devils have you wanted to send to the pit? More importantly, how many did you? Because I can hear it in your voice, Ryan. Hatred for my house. You blame
Hatred for
us.
me, hatred for the system, hatred for needs to be done, hatred for what they keep telling me to do. Let's just settle with that.
why, why didn't you just go and join Charlotte's lot? No orders from their side by the sound of it. You might have been happier.
Believed in the shower.
You believed in luck. Oh, yeah. That's the funny part. You know, I haven't told Lily. I haven't told her that you've given up on her. I was kind enough to her not to. And look what's happened. The guy I choose is my second in command, and the one person I thought would not ever turn her back on me. The two of you. Both of you. And now, this is the position I'm in. No, it doesn't make any difference.
Marcus, you made your own decisions. Click.
Marcus would just look at the phone and, with a grimace, just throw the handset away. Well, he'll join me eventually, whether here or in the pit. And one way or the other, he'll get his comeuppance. And he just slowly nods off, his head curling into his chest.
Before Josh, at the appointed time, preset. Exactly at the right time, according to his wristwatch. And then 5 minutes afterwards, simply because he knows about Lily's particular problem with time, comes the very, very warm embrace of the deathless lands, of the lands of the living, in front of Josh. Golden, bright. It seems like heaven is filling into this gray, gray, abyssal landscape.
Mm, Lily, you can see Lily walking through the portal. She actually looks like her hair is like standing in all kind of directions. She has smudges of ink on her face, and she looks like she hasn't slept like forever. She also seems to stagger quite a bit, and there's a lot of paper in one hand and a bottle of, actually an empty bottle of whiskey in the other one. She just stumbles across the portal, walks up to Josh, and says, "That's it. I'm done with it."
Sit down.
Why?
Sit on the. Josh will go ahead and pat the seat of the dusty couch that he is currently laying on. Goes ahead and puts the book of the Man in the Sea on the dusty coffee table as well. When he does so, the glass sort of rattles in anticipation. But he just goes ahead and just says, sit.
Lily actually starts pacing a little bit. She says, "No, no, I can better keep myself moving because I don't think sitting is a good idea." Then I start thinking.
Sit, think, talk to me. Because I don't know what's going on with you right now.
Well, that's a good thing. I'm trying to forget that too, you know. This is a mess. Why? Why is it such a mess?
Because people are crazy.
Why?
Because people are crazy. End of sentence.
That Lily sighs and she walks over to Josh and sits down beside him, looks at the bottle in her hand and just put it on her mouth. Ah, it's gone. Shit. You don't happen to have anything, right? Here?
Well, not here at least.
Crap. She just puts the bottle on the floor, gives it a kick, and just watch it as it swings away. Whee! There it goes.
So, what happened? Why am I holding Marcus here? You got everybody's testimony. What happened?
We got everybody's testimony. A lot of talking. Everybody was there. As in, everybody. Even Oscar came. I don't know why. Well, naturally, they didn't want Marcus to be Tyrant anymore.
No, of course not.
So it's like, give me a month. I think I can pull things together. I actually had a plan, Josh. I kind of forgot the plan, but I had a plan.
Congratulations.
So I said, give me a month. Hopefully you can make this right. We can actually decide within a month who we would like to have as a fucking Tyrant. And in the end, they called me Tyrant. I don't know why. I don't know what happened there. I honestly don't know what happened there. What happened there?
You're surprised about this?
Josh, what happened there? Why? Why? I don't want this. I can't do this. You know it. You know I can't do this.
No, you can't.
No, I can't. Really?
No, you were never prepared for this. Never. You were never prepared to, find your way through school. You were never prepared to actually cross the country into a strange city. You were never prepared to go to a Jesuit college. You were never prepared for chemistry, medicine, veterinary school. You were never prepared for any of these things, and yet you still did it. Successfully, I might add.
Josh, please. I need you.
Sit on the couch.
Still sitting, I think.
Josh will go ahead and recline back and bring Lily to his chest.
I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about both Clark and Marcus need to. I told Clark straight out that he was going to get punished for this mess up. I don't know why. I don't know what's I would give them a proper beating and hope to be done with it, but that's not it. That's not the end. If I beat them, they'll probably either get mad at me or go at each other's throats again. How do I stop that? How do I stop that?
Josh will just go ahead and wrap his arms around Lily as he just sort of reclines and relaxes a little bit more on the couch. I don't know, Lily. I don't know. You went ahead and taken this burden all by yourself simply because you care. You care. It's wonderful that you care. It's fantastic that you care.
I hate it. You can't stay here, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Actually thinking about maybe bringing him over to the mages. I mean, it helped me. Just kick him into their territory. Be like, here, have him for a week.
No. That's not proper. That's not the way we should be running
I'm done
things.
with being proper. I'm not. Have you been talking to another Lily for like months and months? I'm not proper.
Lily, we can't kick him over to the mages. We can't. It's just not really an option simply because it shows that we're weak. It shows that we can't police our own.
I know. I know one thing. He would need to follow, like, he needs to talk to Artemio and needs to get figured out because his head is just wrong. If you shoot at people over and over, even though you know it's not the way you should do it, and your head is just wrong. Maybe Artemio can fix it, but it's not just. I can't just go like, oh, here, have some conversation with Artemio and then be done with it. When it comes to Marcus, he's been staying here for a long time now, and I don't want to keep him here any longer. I mean, this part of punishment, yeah, he's done with that. For as far as that was a punishment, to be honest, I also saw it a little bit as his own protection because, frankly, I think half of the court would be willing to drink his blood at this point if I don't stop him. I think I basically explained that they are both wrong and they both should get it. But Clark is still running around. And that's not fair to Marcus either. Can't you just give him a wristband or a bell? Can't I just put like, can't the glass worker just put on like a glass bell around their neck?
They're crazy. They're both very, very foolish. They both make rash decisions. What can I say?
At this point, I'm willing to say like, okay, if you want to have it this way, sure, go ahead. Get out of New York for a while, find a nice green field where you won't bother anyone, and go at each other. Just go. But we need them. We need both of them.
Yeah, we don't really need people that are just gonna go ahead and disrupt us or make problems worse for us. There are other courts around the country. They don't have to stay here.
Oh, if they fuck up one more time, I swear, but I just don't want to kick him out. I mean, both of them did help out the court, and for that, I mean, I already said to the others, Marcus isn't a bad tyrant. He has some very good points. He's not a very bad leader. And trust me, coming from me, that says something. It's
Look.
just that thing with the guns and the ego and the... Oh my god.
Yeah.
When it comes to Clark, I don't know. At this point, I'm like willing to go over to him, snatch that bitch that he's been fucking away from him, put her into any place that he can't reach, and have him deal with that for a while. The problem is, he won't learn from it. He won't learn from it. Neither will. Not both of them will fucking learn one bloody thing out of anything that I can think of. And Marcus was
Well,
actually trying, you know. I talked to him.
yeah,
He was actually trying to make it work. He's following my advice. I don't know why in hell he would ever do that, but I still didn't think it was really bad advice or anything. But
Lily, at the end of the day, they'll make their own decisions. And all
I
you can
know.
really do is deter them a little bit. And if they don't take instruction, well, best to just let them go.
Fine. Well, in that case, I might have an idea. Because, Josh, we need to relocate. We need to get a new stronghold for the court. Fordham University is compromised. Again.
Okay, fair enough.
How about I tell them that the two of them will follow sessions from Artemio, both in private and together. And also, they will need to work together under control of the glassworker to set up a new place where the court can gather, where the court can be safe.
Yeah, sure. Haven't actually heard from Glasswalker in a little bit, so they can go ahead and look at the Glasswalker, see what he's actually doing nowadays.
Cool.
He's still, Yankee Stadium, right?
I don't know. Last time I met him, it was somewhere on the ground. I didn't really follow where exactly that was. If it's Yankee Stadium, sure, whatever.
Not necessarily Yankee Stadium, but, the underground
Yeah, close
around
by.
Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, probably is. I don't know. So, I haven't spoken to you in like forever.
No, not for a while now.
How you doing?
Could be better. Could be worse. Between the court, the leeches, my own personal problems, I think something has suffered. Don't think I've actually paid attention much to you. I'm very, very sorry about that.
Screw me. It's not worth it.
I would like to.
I'm not worth it. It's no. Well, what's with the leeches then? You mean the
Oh,
silent thing?
well, I'll just go ahead and, give you a brief overview of what's been happening with me. Leeches decided to get their man back. So I've helped them with that by opening and closing a few doors for them. Apparently they were successful, so hooray for them.
Yay.
Yeah. Silas got his man back. I'm sure he's very, very happy about that.
Sure he is.
Something was stolen from me, from one of my own sanctuaries. So I'm gonna have to track down. The thief and get that shit back. Because it's very, very important to me.
What was it?
I don't think you were actually there. Justice is going to go ahead and grab the phone, put it on speaker. Hey, Marcus.
after a few seconds, you'll hear a slight knocking and dragging, and finally a slightly groggy voice will just respond, "What now, Rain?
Hey,
If you're
remember
gonna
that?
taunt me, can you at least let me sleep first?"
No, no, I'll taunt you a little bit later. But do you remember that? Remember Ballowheen?
Yeah.
You remember that soul that he was carrying?
Yeah, I think so.
The one he gave it to me to safeguard?
Yeah.
Somebody stole it.
Suddenly you just hear this like strange noise, and then suddenly he just burst into laughter.
Josh,
Like, what?
does someone steal a soul from this place?
They did it. They weren't of this place. They were very much filled with an overabundance of just life, energy. It was very, very strange, very, very awkward to go ahead and walk around my own little domain and find actual evidence of life. It freaked me out quite a bit. And when I went ahead to my sanctuary, my little orphanage, and I tried to look for that precious soul, she was gone. Kidnapped.
Orphanage? As in that orphanage?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so how do we catch him?
Well, I did some work. I went ahead and tracked the trail to a local park. Not Central Park, but somewhere local to the orphanage. And they've disappeared into their own little realm. The only thing I can really think of doing is trying to grab one of the mages, one of the Garu, one of the changelings, maybe even. I need to go through some kind of doorway, some kind of portal. I need to go to her realm, and I need to take her back. I need Goldie back.
Josh, you're not gonna do that alone, right?
I certainly hope not. The court, as it is, I don't think I can draw much from that without, breaking it apart.
Depends on what you need.
I don't really know what I need. I need to go through a door to a realm unknown. I need to talk to somebody who could be a madman or a madwoman, crazy as hell. I might need to fight some beasts. I might need to die. I don't know what I need.
You're not gonna die. I won't let you. You know that.
Jasper will just go ahead and brush Lee's hair aside and say, No, no, I know. You know I can't die.
I, even even if it would be temporarily because you can't die, I couldn't I couldn't watch that. I want to be there with you. I want to help you.
I know you do. I really do. Lily, I'm very, very sorry. I'm very sorry that I haven't actually sought you out in these few days. I'm very, very sorry that we haven't actually talked for quite a long while. I'm very sorry I've been distant with you.
Well, if it's because of what you lost, I can understand that. I prefer to shut myself away for a few. Well, I've shut myself away for decades. When the the thing happens, when they actually, I did not follow Lucifer straight on. I shut myself away as well. I know how that feels. It's okay. I'm not angry at you. Maybe a little tired at this point, but it's nothing. My frustration, it's nothing compared to losing something that you hold so dear.
I go ahead and cross that door. Yes. Yes, I would like you there. I'll definitely find a lot of comfort there. And Josh will actually go ahead and lay his head down on her shoulder. And I'm very, very glad you're here with me. Here.
Well, I'll be there for you. Always, no matter what happens.
This kind of work, this is the kind of work that they created for me. This is the kind of work that I sort of fell into in the worst parts of the war. I was a jailer. Not something that I especially admired. And this is the kind of work that I had to do when I got back to the world. Be a jailer. I don't like this work. It's
Then stop it.
detaining people.
Then
It's
stop it.
keeping them closed up. And even though they may be dangerous, there's no redemption in my path. There's just a long, drawn-out condemnation.
Well, if it's up to me, we're done with this. No more prisons. It's not good for anything. It won't help learning from your mistakes. And that's what we need. We need them to learn. They will both get a last chance. If they mess it up, at least if they mess it up within a month, because else it's probably out of my saying. If they mess up within a month, then they have to pack their bags and leave New York. They will have a day for that. And they will follow sessions with Artemio. They will work under the grass workers. What was I saying?
Create
Glass workers' orders. Oh God, Josh. I don't want to do this. I really don't. I think I'm drunk.
You are drunk.
Yeah, after the meeting, Artemio and myself, kind of drank a lot, passed out, and then I started working when I woke up. Started thinking, working, thinking, working, drinking, thinking, working, drinking, thinking, and so on. And I'm done with it. I'm done with working, drinking, and thinking. Well, maybe not drinking, because I can still think. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop.
Lily, you're simply in the position that I found myself not too long ago, actually, when we went ahead and made the web. I was frustrated, fed up with the lack of direction we were having, and somebody needed to step up. Somebody needed to be the leader. Somebody needed to go ahead and consolidate our forces and pull in a simple direction. You're doing good work.
Can you
You're doing
please
very,
step up
very
again?
well for what you've got at the moment.
I've only been around. I'm not even around here for like a year. So much more experience. You, the Rev, Oscar, even Al. Why me?
'Cause you care.
Wait, that bottle is empty. Huh. I thought I kicked it away. Fuck it. I don't want to care anymore. Also, we might be in trouble, Josh.
Yeah?
I met with Charlotte again.
Okay.
She looked like you. I was confused. I thought it was you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I noticed that things weren't right, but Marcus said that there was something wrong. Now I know what, but I didn't look. I thought something's wrong, and I didn't want to push you. So, but it turned out to be her. She came for the key.
She wanted what?
The key.
The, the,
She
the key to the
grabs.
cauldron.
Yeah, she grabs into her bra again and pulls out the key. That key.
Okay, what does she want with the key? She gave that to us. Why does she want it back?
Lily first put the key back again, and she's like, um, because they need it to close the cauldron again because there's a pit in New Jersey and stuff is creeping out.
Yeah, I remember the pit. Okay.
They kind of wanted to do what she basically said was that they wanted to do a ritual to stop and close the pit. And I think I wasn't that disagreeable. I was willing to give her the key only if she promised me on her celestial name she wouldn't use it against us. She didn't promise that, so of course I didn't give it.
No. No, of course not.
She's been in my dorm.
She's been to your dorm. Okay. And move you from your fucking dorm.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm working on it, but oh, you know how things are going. It's middle of semester. Can't move you now. No, it's already all is full. Yeah.
Alright. We'll simply push. We'll go ahead and push in the right directions to get you relocated. You might not be living on campus for much longer.
I can't. No. I have to stay there. For Reggie. I have to stay there for Reggie.
Okay. Where is Reggie?
I don't know. She doesn't answer. And I've been
And
busy.
we're just going to have to find her. I don't like the idea of Reggie just walking around on her lonesome without somebody
When
watching out for her.
when I when my visit with the mages ended, I um I asked if she was okay, and she said she had found a place and that she had food and stuff. So I presume she wanted to be there rather than with me or us, I should say. And shit has been so busy.
Okay.
But I do agree we need to find her soon again. I just don't know what to do with her. I know it's wrong because I know she doesn't want to be remembered of Locke, but fucking every time I look at her, It hurted so bad. You know, Marcus was actually there for me. It hurted so bad when that realization just hit that Locke wasn't gonna come back. Mm. Anyway, by the way, is that thing still on speaker?
No.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Right. Could you just, and she makes the motion to hang up the phone.
Oh yeah, sure. It wasn't even, connected anyways.
Hmm. It's not connected? How do you talk?
Well, I already hung it up.
Oh, you did hang it up. Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't put it on the handle.
I thought you said it was still on speaker.
No.
Okay. I'm kind of hoping that Marcus will regain his posture and take over this job. He seems to like it, and I definitely don't want it. I need a month, or maybe after a month he'll be better again.
No, it'll be a fantastically hard sell in order to get Marcus to eat as well as to make the court accept him in that seat. For better or for worse, that's just a problem we're gonna have to find out a little bit later down the line. There are many other things that are facing us.
I agree. I agree. There's the Revengers, definitely, and then there's the issue with you and Saul. And there's the Staten Island, I think, that I heard about. And God knows what else. Don't worry, the mages aren't mad, I believe. I don't know, actually. It's like I woke up at one point and I was sitting in a bar. Sam did tell you, right? She did tell you, right?
Yeah. I got the messages from Sam.
Okay, good. Maybe I've made a mistake with mages. But like I said, I don't think they're actually mad. Might have to check up on that. See if they're mad, actually. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think there's much else other than that. It's quite enough at the moment, trust me. But I think there isn't anything else, right? It's not like there are any other problems.
Oh, there are always going to be other problems.
But at this point,
Nothing as important as the one you just described.
okay, that's good. I need a vacation.
You need to sit, you need to lay down, just need to let a few hours to go by. How about that? Just let a few hours go by? Maybe read a book?
Not here. I think it's about time that we send Marcus back into the world again.
Fair enough. But, I'm sort of comfortable here. I don't want to go anywhere else. I have you, finally, in one place.
Well, we can come back.
I can let him out myself.
Yeah. I think I need to talk to him if he goes. Can you just bring him over here? I'm not really in the mood to stand up again.
No. Josh will go ahead and reach over to where the phone has been cradled, pick it up, and just put it to Lily's ear.
Hello, Lily. So, what's the decision then? Am I we left here, or because
No,
according to him, this isn't a good place.
no. I'm gonna. I'm sorry, I'm drunk.
It's okay. You're drunk, I'm dead, and what difference does it make?
You're not dead. Shut up.
I'm
Not
wearing a
dead.
dead man's skin and I'm in the land of the dead. How much more dead can you get?
Shut the fuck up, Marcus. I'm not in the mood.
You think I am?
You gotta listen. Now. Look. The court agreed to give me free rein for a month to see if I can actually get things running, get things together again, clean up your mess and everybody's fucking mess. It's not just you, every fucking person. This fucking court make a fucking mess out of this fucking thing. And I don't like it, but it has to be done. And if someone is to clean up the shit, then I guess I'll be doing that. So, as for you, you will leave here, go to back to your life. You will follow sessions with Artemio, as will Clark. You will also have sessions together, because you guys need to work on your issues. Other than that, I will send word to the glassworker that the both of you will be there every fucking day until the work is done, and build a safe spot for our court. The two of you will help with that. You will do it without using any kind of powers, any kind of influences. Just your fucking bare hands. Do you accept that punishment?
You don't even hear anything that even sounds like breathing on the other end. It's complete dead silence.
I'm asking you, Marcus, do you accept this? Because if not, you will get one day to pack up your stuff and leave New York forever.
This city and its people have already failed. The court has failed, Lily. I'll accept your punishment, but mark my words, it won't change a fucking thing. That traitorous little scumfuck is still going to want me dead. Artemio isn't going to convince him otherwise, nor is the glassworker. I can bury the hatchet. He'll want to bury it in my face.
Marcus,
And I notice...
shut up.
Oh. Isn't it fun?
Are you done? He will get the same consequences as you. Either one of you messing things up will get you banished out of New York. You both of you messing it up, I will kick the both of you away. And I don't care if you kill each other, but it will be outside of the city, and outside of the Bronx, and outside of the courts.
Why don't you just leave me here? That's what he wants.
He?
Look to the man you're sitting beside, and you'll see the man who wants me gone. I've had a little word with him.
Honestly believe that, Marcus, then seriously. We didn't just put you here to punish you. We put you here so that you could fucking be safe for a while. You could think. I understand that it's not the safest of places. That's why I'm releasing you now. But it wasn't just for punishment. It was for protection. Understand me?
I've been sitting here and thinking about that the whole time, Lily. And the whole time I've been here, you can talk about protection? The whole time I've been here, I've felt the abyss tugging at me. That's not safe, that's not protection. And you know what's worse? Now I find that the person whom I trusted most is the very person who is going to be, in essence, my executioner. Because we both know the truth here, Lily. In the end, nothing will change. It didn't change when I became tyrant. It won't change now that I'm guessing you are, since you seem to be the one handing out orders. Nothing will change because the court refuses to change.
I am not a tyrant.
Are you leading the court?
Only for a month.
Then for a month you are tyrant.
I'm not. I refuse to go by that name. There's no
Fine.
tyrant.
Pack Alpha.
In fact, should you be addressed as tyrants within this month by any of the other supernaturals, I will order you, and yes, this is an order, not to mention a thing about any changes. You will act as if you are tyrants. And that is me showing trust in you, that you don't mess things up again. Marcus, I'm trying to make this work because you are a friend.
Friends don't do what has happened to friends.
If that's what you want to believe, I can't stop you from thinking otherwise. I wish I could.
You could have done.
What? I could have done what? Exactly.
You could have shown me. Believe it or not, I was waiting. The
Show
last
what?
that there was something worth trusting. And with that, you just hear a distinct clatter. And Lily might actually recognize it as a handset being thrown away. Quite forcefully by the sound of it.
Josh,
Hmm.
could you release him? I don't care.
Okay. Is that what you really want? Is that what he really wants?
I don't know. He accepts his punishment. He knows if something goes wrong, if he decides to ignore the punishment, that he is forced to leave New York. Maybe you should throw him into Artemio's office straight away. Let him take care of him. But do notify Artemio, please.
Okay, very where the hell? Question. He just makes a quick look of his surroundings. Over there is Fortham University. Over there is the stadium. No, way the hell over there is the manor. Okay, yeah, I know I'm gonna drop him off. Go ahead and drop him off. In Manhattan. Yep. That's where his office is. I can't get him any closer than that, but he'll be able to walk on his own.
I don't think it would be wise to actually leave him on his own. Oh, God.
Well, that's what he's going to be after I release him. He's going to be on his own.
I don't want to keep him here any longer than necessary.
He goes ahead and looks at his watch. Time is running out. I can't hold him.
No,
I can
release
drop
him.
him off right now. I can drop off right now where he is in the middle of the city, and he can make his own decisions.
And there you go again. Fine. Lily picks up the phone again. Marcus, is there any place where you want to be set off? Is there any place where we can, if you want to, you can be, I can pull you to the Fordham University. You'll be safe there for the nights.
All you hear is, I think, as a voice that sounds not only soft but distant, as though he's not even gone near the phone. He's just talking aloud. And if you wouldn't mind rolling a perception empathy check, just to see if you can get anywhere with this.
Come on, me empathy? You're fine.
It's unlikely, but it might just work.
Me and perception. Well, perception is not half bad. Empathy is horrible, though. I got 2 successes.
You're able to actually pick up that there is legitimate sadness in the soft tone. He actually sounds like he's holding back tears.
We're back? Alright, well,
As he simply says the word home.
keep him here for a little bit longer. Maybe Artemio will come around and pick his ass up. I can drop him off right now and he'll be on his own devices. When he leaves here, he'll be on his own. With his own decisions.
Drop him off at the mansion. You aren't frozen again, huh?
No?
Just drop him at the mansion. He'll have to take responsibility for his own action. Josh, please.
Sure. Fine. He has a little bit of mess to clean up anyways. Right. Those who are on the other side of this prison, a door will open up, my good. A door of hope. A door of light and warmth. A door that leads, if you'll look through, into the Fitzroy Manor proper. Right in the hallway. Right in the corridor where the fire damage is being taken care of and heard by the staff of Fitzroy Manor.
Is this inside Marcus's cell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
In that case, he'll slowly stand and just walk through, not addressing or spotting anything, and just walk through into the manor, walking past his men and going straight for what is left of his office.
Fair enough. Hey, he's gone, Lily.
Good. It really hurts to punish a friend.
Oh, believe me, you're the only one with these feelings, and I do feel sorry for you, but you let him go with some minor offenses. You let him go with a minor punishment. You think you're being harsh. I understand it. I understand that you're going through that kind of guilt. But you could have been a whole lot worse. You're a much better tyrant in my eyes than Cross will ever be.
I don't want to be tyrant, Josh. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. I just don't want to see all of us at each other's throats.
It's the nature of us.
It's not. It's maybe.
Might for it.
We have a nature to obey. Strangely enough, although I must say that my specific, we've always been kind of, well, You can see it in the nature of the animals that we created. Cats always go their own way. But still, no, we were created to serve. Then we rebelled. But we still are
What
creatures
can
of
I
the
say?
pure. And I want to serve this court. If the only way that I can serve is by stepping up, then I guess it's my turn to step up and face this shit.
Lily. The one. The one. The one. The host.
Hmm.
Us to create the earth.
Hmm. What of it?
The one is not the one anymore.
I know.
After it created us, it became many.
I don't know. What do you mean?
When the one created us, it broke itself apart to make
Yeah,
each
I
and every
know.
one of us.
Yeah, we're
Give
all
us
part of
each
his
the
essence.
responsibility, and each, unfortunately enough, a will to act on its own. We may have been created to follow his directions, but he certainly had the option to walk away.
True. I want to walk away.
That's the unfortunate thing, Lily. You care.
That's true.
You actually reach over the couch currently laying over, grab an old quilt blanket that's probably seen a few centuries itself. It's a relic of a bygone era that came in wholesale, and sort of just drape it over himself and Lily. But for now, I care. Stay with me a while.
Hmm. I still have to tell Clark the exact same thing as I told Marcus. But I guess for now, yeah. I kind of had enough of this. Josh, can you promise me one thing?
I'll try.
Will you stay with me?
Josh will go ahead and take a heavy sigh. As long as you need me, I will stay with you.
Good. And with that, I think Lily will rest against Josh, fall asleep, and I think we can end the scene there unless you want to do something.
No, you're good.
Awesome.